Hello everyone, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Thank you for joining me today. I'm back in Mondstadt. I've come away from that land for a moment, and I've come here for a reason. So I'm currently working on a kind of a character improvement video, kind of where I'm farming up some stuff to get the character kind of better on the account. But that takes a while to record, and I can't really do that in one evening. So in order to keep stuff going, we're going to work on another story quest, get some stories going. So I come back to Mondstadt because I have a whole bunch of these story quests here, which I've kind of started, and I'm constantly at risk of wandering into them. So I want to get them cleared out of the way just so that doesn't happen. So we're going back to this Mondstadt one, a child secret. It's a real early one, should have done it years ago probably. I have stumbled into the beginning a few times, so I've done a little bit of it, but we're going to carry on with it. I don't think I caught any of this one on...
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets?
Shush, talking. I don't think I've caught any of this on camera, so because I've accidentally just stumbled into it, and so that sort of kind of frustrates me a little bit. I don't want that to keep happening, and it does happen sometimes. So we're going to try and clear my story quest, clear my world quest, get that quest list down, so we can kind of control when and where we get these things done. So with that being said, let's get on with it and go and talk to this person here. Okay, that looked like Jean. Ghostly.
What is Jean doing here?
Well, it didn't really look like that was actually her, though.
Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend?
Oh, okay, yeah, this is something about imaginary friends, isn't it? Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay. Ellen is a conscientious child. Ellen is really determined to become a knight.
Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Huh? Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
I also wouldn't really call her a child, but there we go.
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
There's nothing wrong with that. I believe you'll succeed at it.
Huh, thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training?
Sure. Why not?
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Oh, okay, yeah, this is like this, we have the daily quest we have to do this. How would I do this with my current group? Can I smash them if I run into them? No. That doesn't work. All at once. I don't know if I can do it with my current...
So
Oh.
that's how to do
Okay.
it. I'm impressed.
That was good enough.
Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, hilly churl.
Good effort, Wyvern. Good effort.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move.
Rest days are just as important as training days.
Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me?
Who's Jack? Sure, well, where can I find him?
He's gone adventuring at the Temple of the Lion with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day?
Temple of the Lion? Sure, I missed that place.
Great! Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we're kind of sort of jumping into the middle of this quest here, just because I have kind of done little bits of it here and there. However, I don't really remember what's going on. Something about imaginary friends. I don't know. Oops. No. Teleport. I don't remember. We'll find out. Yeah, I do like to kind of get these story quests kind of like all in one place and stuff. Where are we? I do actually. Hang on. Do you have to go inside? No. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. I'm pretty sure my team's going to be beyond this kind of level. This is a very early game quest.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot! Looks like we can't go any further.
Hold E to
Not
charge
to
and
worry.
okay.
Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Nice. Yeah, so is this going to be like almost like a tutorial thing because it's such an early game quest? That's fine. It's all got to be done, and there are chests here, so we'll take them. Okay, open the door. It's cool to actually have Venti and try them out. Haven't really played with Venti too much.
Brace yourselves.
Don't really know how to use him, but whatever.
And step.
Where'd the other one go? There it is.
Quietly now.
Oh. Smash these things, please. Don't want to leave my wheat behind.
Here comes the catch. Time for a light show.
Yeah, I mean the enemies here are kind of level scale, I suppose. I've mentioned they're not like the level that you would find if you were to do this at the right time. So it's not all going to be plain sailing. But it's not going to be too difficult, I don't think. Famous last words. Okay. Let's just smash these boxes, not going out without my cabbage. Oh, wait on. I see that, I see that. Yes. Oh yeah, almost went without the chest. Oh, it's not much in that one, but it's fine. Okay, that is everything. Let's move on.
Hey,
Okay.
are those guys?
Oh, they're the adventurers. They're in trouble. I walked straight into that one.
Strike is one. A festive reprise.
Oh man, come on.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Come on, push buttons.
Think you can get away? Fire hazard.
Oh, that's nice. I was thinking, yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, come on, needs to get out of that water. It's annoying me. Where's the ice guy? He's there. Is that him? Oh, come on. Okay. Guys, what are you doing? Let me just grab this.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Well, you weren't though, were you?
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Jafari?
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Stanley, what do you think?
Well, I think you're now in the safe hands of Stanley, the great explorer and legend of Mondstadt. In which case, why head back now?
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
Sure, let's do
I'm
it.
guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
Absolutely.
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Oh, I didn't do that very well.
Attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley,
Oops.
the living legend. Stanley who braved the Magivari.
Enough already! Ugh, stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Magivari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely. There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out
I'll
before
wait for the
us,
story to finish.
as far as the eye could see. The Magivari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, where the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Oh god.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
Oh, go on.
I
Yeah, well,
know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure.
It's kind of harsh though.
But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
Okay, you can see that. That would be quite
That's
bad
right.
actually for one
Die
step
in a
person.
place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
let's see if we can do it.
although the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
Are they going to finish talking?
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that?
I think they just explained it, didn't they?
Is that why Stanley thinks the Magivari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
I guess so. Okay, finally we can carry on.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Let's gather them all up. And
Game's up. Fun is over. Time for a light show.
smash them. To the left. No, got them all. And sneaky chests. Doesn't look like there's any in here. Okay, let's move on then. Oh, hold on. We need to bring Venti here.
Brace yourselves.
Okay, a little bit higher up. There we go. Ooh, careful. Here we go. Right. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. I wasn't paying attention there. Right, this is going to be a tricky one. Let's go here.
Leave it all to
There.
me, as a good knight should.
Get some healing. Okay.
The fuse is lit.
It's not going to be quite as effective on this one. Where's it gone? There it is.
Think you can get away? And step. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Time for a light show.
There we go. Nice. What do you think about that,
I
Stanley?
believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
I have no idea what that is. Oh yes, looking for... Okay, that looks weird. That's the thing where you can see someone's
Stanley has an
imaginary friends.
imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face.
If it's Stanley's description of himself, I knew there was something weird about his story.
Oh, you thought so too, huh? I agree. He wasn't telling the whole story.
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago, they were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The Sword of Brilliant Valor and the Shield of Magnificent Honor.
Why would he have those?
I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons?
Stanley seriously owned these weapons? Why did he abandon them in the wild then?
I don't know. Outstanding individuals always come with their quirks, right? If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit. So, what do you say? Help a guy out? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my reasons are so... selfish. But I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
I don't think they were his.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out.
Alright then, it's hard to say no after that sob story.
Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, we overheard. Oh, why is he sneaking around like that? Okay, grab that though. And I think that's everything in here. Right, let's go back to Mondstadt. What is Stanley going to do? He's going to try and stop us at some point, do you think? Right. Is there a teleport nearby? Not really. Okay. This one might be easier to get to, so I think I have to climb over the cliff then. Okay, the sword should be around here somewhere. It's not going to be in the middle of this thing, is it? Oh, that looks like something over there. Well, I don't think it's like a chest that I've missed, because I'm pretty sure I've scoured this area pretty well.
Hey, that bunch of hilly churls. Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely.
Okay, let's get it. Pymon's voice, she's speaking really slowly. Obviously this is an early voice actor work.
Here comes the catch. Strike is one. Leave it
Stuck on this damn thing. Come on, move.
Fuse is lit.
Okay, got him. Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you sure? Looks kind of basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too. Why would hilly churls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
That was some very elaborate ox dung. I see what they do there. Excellent recovery. Almost fell for it myself.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield.
Does not sound very
Let's
convincing.
scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... huh?
There's somebody there.
Oh,
Stanley? What's he doing here?
He's acting so weird.
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
that's cool. I like that they sort of mention those little things you find, little weasels that you find. That's kind of nice little touch actually, that you kind of there are things that people will see around. Oh, okay. Fine, we'll sort these guys out.
Busted. Fire hazard!
Okay. Now, sorted them. Let's move on. So the shield. So this is going to be another bashed up, dirty old shield that doesn't look like anything special. This could be around here somewhere. Okay, what we've got over here? Anything? This is... Okay, yeah. I thought your shield looks a bit different to normal.
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
You think?
Liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of magnificent honor. Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
Venti's in top form today. Yeah, I was going to say that. He does know how to spin a tale. He's very good.
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free.
Of course he will.
Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Churro?
You've just murdered all your friends, but perhaps you could give us that shield? He's actually talking to us.
Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Churlian by now. If not, there's always body language.
I'm going to pen more. A piece of the shield. Okay, Vin Plata Dada. Oh, friendship improved. We're actually trying to be friends with him. Okay.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Okay, Kachu Pupa Gushi Yi. We're doing it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, we didn't like
He did
that.
not seem to appreciate that.
Venti sings song, you give shield, okay?
Well, if you insist, a tune I shall strum.
Oh, he liked it.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Mexican plata? Manilla! Manitata!
Oh, yeah! He actually gave us the shield!
Wow.
Guys, thank you so much! I can't believe I actually found them! Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found!
That might take a bit more convincing.
Wait! The wine, you promised! Aw, and I actually helped a lot this time. What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll too?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud.
You think? He's definitely a fraud, no question.
Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurros. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
Seems like somebody peaked in high school.
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Okay, quest completed. Okay, wait for night to fall, and then we can go somewhere else, I guess. Okay, let's do it. Okay, yeah, now we'll go over to Angel's Share. Have a bit of a drink. Sit behind Stanley. Okay. He looks kind of sad.
Tell me, Stanley. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
He's hiding something. Yeah, there's another Stanley. So he's imagining friends of Stanley. He maybe isn't even Stanley.
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stanley? Why?
Okay, so I'm glad we did stop and listen to his story now.
If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
It's not difficult, Lyman.
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
Keep up, Lyman.
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. I'm getting too old. Now. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! We're busted!
And we don't have to speak out loud if you want to keep something quiet. Alright, Stanley. Out with it.
Go away. Save your questions. And just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
It's nice.
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Teyvat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again.
No, that's pretty tragic, really.
We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Oh, that actually hits kind of hard. Oh, I feel really bad for him.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack. Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. I'm just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days.
Could be all the drink.
That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
His whole life has been drowning in guilt. All that remains is this imaginary friend.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it.
Oh, Venti actually did something good.
Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
The usual place, that's under the tree,
What
right?
is that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, tone-deaf bard!
I think I know where... Yeah, I gotta see that. I know where it is.
Hey!
It's under the tree. Maybe. Let's go and find out. There's normally under the tree, that's where we normally meet him. Let's see, head to the usual place. Is that where I think it is? Oh no, it's not. I was thinking it's going to be, where is it? Over here with the windowized tree thing. It's over there. Okay. Alright, good job the traveller knows what he's talking about. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Look at him up there.
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere.
No, we didn't really though, did we?
So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet.
What?
It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Paimon is like, right from the beginning, she's always like just repeated everything someone says. Like, he just said all that.
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Same situation as with Stanley's friend.
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course. The suspense is killing, Paimon.
I'm going to pick us a couple of apples.
Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Oh, so peckish.
Paimon's had it up to here with you.
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him.
I'm listening.
Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Well, there we go. Green-clad figure is uncharacteristically silent. Sometimes even like some wind grows heavy in its grief, but not that mortals could ever see a moment oh so brief. Okay, well, we'll leave them there then. Okay, well, we got ourselves one of these story quests done, I think, and let's drop down out here. Let's give him some space. Yeah, so that is that one done. We've got a bunch more to do. Yeah, and as I say, I'm working on a character farming episode. That's going to take a few days to kind of get anything worthwhile putting out. So in the meantime, I think we'll work on some story quests. We'll do some world quests. Anything else you want to see, let me know. But that was nice to finally get Venti's story quest done. It's been sitting in my quest log since pretty much near the beginning of when I started playing this game. I finally got it done anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching today, and I guess I will see you in the next one.